Microphone XLR. Wants a wave, steam, wave, microphone, wavelength, mic. Hello? Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, looks like that's fine. I presume you can't hear the music. There's no music coming through, right? Ba, 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 ba. Properties, default. It should be Wavelink Steam Deck. Can you hear that subtle music? Subtle piano. How's it going? Sparrow, less than circle, born, young C. No music? Yes. Yes? Perfect. Can you hear me? Perfect. Charlie, how's everyone doing? This is going to be kind of different to the Monday stream. This is more just a reading log thing. So I kind of just want to talk about the reading logs. The manga that I've been reading the last few days. I say few days. I haven't opened up my spreadsheet in over a year, so I haven't logged anything. So I kind of want to update that. But I want to log everything again. So since January. Sarah Langston. That's okay, no worries. There's never an obligation to turn up. You read volume 1 of Orange. Was it any good? Recently just got the nice box set, so hopefully I'll one day get to reading it. Alright, I'm just going to quickly jump into it. So, a lot of these still have their stickers on there, but I did read in January Marriage Toxin. I've spoken about this a little bit. All these series that I'm going to be talking about, I won't spoil anything. I might talk about the general story, but there'll definitely be no spoilers. I still don't know how I feel about this one. The main character, he's an assassin, and his family come from a long line of poison, assassins. They poison people to kill people. It's pretty good. The marriage part, I don't really want to spoil. I feel like it's a big spoiler if you talk about it too, if you explain where the marriage comes from. The toxin comes from him being a toxic assassin. It's strange. He rescues someone, they get in danger again, and he's kind of midway through a mission to save them again. The artwork is really nice. I just don't think the story will... I don't know, it's not very riveting. Didn't really keep me engaged the whole way. I read it over 3 days, and normally with a new series, if it's good, I want to finish it there and then. But I'm going to give it a couple more volumes. I have mentioned before. You read volume 1 of The Night of the Living Cats. Is that the one where the cats eat people? Or if the cats touch someone, you turn into a cat? Is that right? Not picking Toxic up now. I presume it might be on the Shonen Jump app. I would recommend at least reading the first chapter, and then if you're interested enough, see where the next couple of chapters go, because that finishes the next mission, I guess. And if you enjoyed that, then you can see where it goes after that. I think maybe if it gets better by volume 2 or 3, then I think people will start recommending it. I don't know if I would recommend it based on the first volume. And then I read volume 28 of Blue Exorcist. This one needs to come out more regularly. I think they just got volume 30 in Japan. It feels like the end. No spoilers, but I think they're at a war right at the end. Yeah, and I think that's going to finalize hopefully in the next couple of volumes. Hopefully it doesn't do a Bleach, and the main antagonist isn't the main antagonist, and it just kind of escalates and goes in a different direction. I kind of want this to be the last battle, and I don't want it to go on for too long. I don't want a Naruto Ninja War, 30 volume kind of deal. I'm not really into that right now. I've enjoyed the series thus far, and I think it will be ruined if the war goes on for too long, or if there's another arc afterwards. Or like My Hero. I feel like the main antagonist of My Hero just keeps coming back after getting defeated, and it just seems silly. You turn into cat if you touch one. Very silly. Well, sometimes it's good to read silly manga. I did see in the Discord that you put a picture of one of the panels. It looks really well drawn. Have I ever read, watched, or played Higurashi? No, I haven't. I think I have watched probably the original series, maybe the first couple of episodes. I don't really remember it. I did have it spoiled for me. I say spoiled. I knew I knew a lot of twists back in early 2010s, so I kind of never picked it up after that. But I know they recently I don't know who the publisher is, but they recently got a reprint. Is that right? Or am I chatting rubbish? Cass, dude, how's it going? Read the first arc of Higurashi. Was it any good, Sarah? It has been reprinted, right? I feel like Hoppit was saying it was getting reprinted. It's a semi-repeating story with different tiny details. Maybe I'll look into it. What's the best way to consume it? Would you say reading it or watching it? Because I'm quite happy to watch it. I'm just not too sure if I'd want to pick it up if it's like not at least a 7 out of 10, you know? First 2 arcs were good. Third wasn't your favorite. Anime is decent. Maybe I'll give the original, because I know they remade it as well. And did they remake like the original story, or did they remake it with a completely different story? Right, a lot of what I've read recently has just been trying to catch up with existing shonen titles that I've kind of neglected for a long time. Been picking up a lot of Kaiju number 8. I've just read volumes 1 to 9. And luckily I've been able to go past where I originally read a couple of years ago. It doesn't do anything new or innovative, but it is a great modern shonen series. I think having the main character as an older man doesn't really change too much in the story. Maybe I resonate with him a little bit more. It's always nice to chase your dreams even when you are a little bit older. But the characters are really endearing. I really like them. The art style was amazing. The action is fantastic. There's this really amazing panel. I put it in my story on Instagram. There's a panel where one of the characters has this doofus axe and kills one of these or chops one of these kaiju in half. Not only was the force of the axe so powerful to cut the kaiju literally in half, it also cut through the speech panel as well, and it just looks amazing. It just gives that little bit more impact, and it does that quite regularly, and it's good. I think it started off quite funny. It's not so funny now. It's mainly action, although I would say it was mainly action to begin with. When he first turns into the kaiju, there was a few funny moments with how he was interacting with how the kaiju's body worked, and it kind of doesn't return to those gimmicks anymore. It's just him powering up, but it has the same gimmicks as anything else. You know, guy has devil powers and nobody likes him, and then suddenly he's got loads of friends and people believe in him, and then he doesn't believe in himself, and then, you know, that kind of thing. He goes crazy at one point and everyone's scared of him, but it just does shonen right, you know. Gives you a similar vibe to Blue Exorcist. Yeah, it does. And it comes out, I think it comes out it used to, when I was reading it weekly, it would come out every 3 weeks and they would have a week off. Blue Exorcist is monthly, so it's less, I feel like you get less story of Blue Exorcist. But yeah, it does have a similar feel. Although in saying that, a lot of people, again, I don't really want to spoil. His kaiju ability isn't really kept a secret. Unlike, you know, Naruto or Blue Exorcist, where it's kept for as it's kept a secret for a very, very long time. This one, not so much. And I know the anime is coming out as well, so if you are interested, I would recommend watching the anime. Hopefully it does a good job adapting it. And then, yeah, you can just pick up the manga and continue the story. You like the character called Reno? Yeah, he's on the cover of volume 2 and 9. I'll tell you what as well, it's very fast paced. I've read the first 9 volumes and the story has gone whoop, just like that. I feel like when I've read Bleach and Naruto recently, the first 10 volumes, 11 volumes, doesn't really pick up anything. It kind of feels like the beginning still. Whilst already at volume 9 of Kaiju, I feel like we're almost like halfway point, maybe towards the end. Manga Cat, welcome in. How's it going? And then more shonen, Sakamoto Days. I already spoke about this one a little while last week. It's grown on me. The comedy is still there, and the action just keeps ramping up. I love Sakamoto. One thing not that I don't like, but he starts off, I say he's an old man. Look, how old do you think this guy is? He's a bit chubby, not that that really matters or anything, but he wears glasses, he's got a moustache, and he's got white hair. I thought he was like 40. He's 27. It's crazy. Anyways, he doesn't talk a lot. He's the silent type, and the other main character, why can't I remember his name? The clairvoyant. It is, I've forgotten his name. He'll come to me at some point. It won't. No, it's not come to me. He's a clairvoyant. And a lot of the first volume is the main character's thoughts, and the clairvoyant will just read his mind. Shin, that's it, well done. Thank you, Born. Shin will read his thoughts, which makes for some comedic conversations and also comedic moments. He thinks a lot in his head, and as a clairvoyant, he can see what his thoughts are. So that's really funny. That becomes less and less because Sakamoto starts to come out a little bit more. He gets more open. He gathers more people around him. He stops being such a family man, and then he starts, talking a lot more. So Shin doesn't really have to read his mind as much. So those funny moments kind of die out. But there's other funny moments because more characters get added in. But he's a badass all the time. Just wrecking face. Just being an assassin. Bizarre, dude. How's it going? What time is it where you are? What's the time now? 8:30 nearly. But yeah, I read 10 volumes of Sakamoto Days, and sadly, I had already read everything that I've purchased so far. So I'm happy that I reread it. I was a little bit upset because I got to the end. I was like, maybe the last 2 chapters were brand new to me. So hopefully volume 11 will have a brand new story for me. Sakamoto Days took you 30 chapters to get into. And I'm glad you like it. 30 chapters. Yeah, a couple of the assassins that come for Sakamoto aren't particularly interesting. Some of them are like Assassin of the Week kind of things. They're there for 1 chapter, then the next one comes. Then there's a couple that stay for like a couple of chapters. Some that stay for like maybe nearly a whole volume. And it's not until like the big organization come in that it starts to get really exciting. And now they're at a point where they're doing so much investigating. Sakamoto is doing so much investigating to find this other organization. There's a lot more characters being added, a lot more depth as well. Whilst before, it wasn't so much. It was just him at his store trying to protect his family from all the other assassins that want to kill him. But yeah, if you're in it just for like the action, it's not going to be there initially. I think the first couple of volumes are definitely more comedic than anything. Oh no, I picked up the wrong volume. And then I reread Chainsaw Man. With the movie coming out, if I'm going to be honest, I did forget the majority of Chainsaw Man. I remembered the first 4 volumes, and I remembered the last 2. I didn't really remember anything in between. Tatsuki Fujimoto He's probably one of my favorite mangaka at the moment, just in terms of like enjoying all of his series, much like Inyo Asano. Everything that I've read of his, Tao Matsumoto, everything I've read of his, I've loved. Naoki Urasawa. And Tatsuki Fujimoto is the same. It's loud, it's obnoxious in the right places, and the action's really good. I know a lot of people are very upset with the ending of Chainsaw Man, but, you know, I think modern shonen, I say modern shonen from like 2017 has kind of become like that. That Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, they're not scared to go for the more brutal route of removing characters from their story permanently, however that may be. And I only read up to volume 11, so that's part 1. And I'm still waiting for the rest of the new volumes to come out. I just picked up 14, so hopefully 15 and 16 will come by the end of the year, most likely, hopefully, touch wood. Langston, you're reading Berserk, is that right? And when you say 2 volumes in, is that like 2 omnibuses or 2 singles? I also caught up with Dandadan. I originally only read volume 1 and I really liked it. First chapter, a little bit iffy. It does touch on like, it does sexualize the main lead, the female lead. Quite a bit, probably every volume, I would say. And some of the other female characters as well. Not too often. They're not just sex objects to like look at. You know, not just there for the... Well, I think they are just there for the male gaze a lot of the time. Even the old lady, the granny, not the super fast granny, the speedy granny, not her. The gran of the main character. She... I don't know how old she is, but she definitely doesn't look her age. Turbo Granny, not Turbo Granny. Turbo Granny is definitely an old raisin. No, I'm talking about the other Granny. Yeah, there's a couple of like inappropriate moments, I would say. It happens once or twice. I thought it was just going to be the first chapter, but it does happen a couple more times. And I think if you can look past that, it's still great shonen. It's very action-packed. And the powers that the kids get, like the demon powers that they get, or the yokai powers that they get, are so bizarre. One of the characters, one of the most recent characters, if you've read it from, I think, volume 5 or 6, when he is possessed, he's just naked, basically, just in his underwear, for no reason. And what's funny is that the yokai that takes over him is super serious. He's super buff, super strong. He wants to kill everybody. And you can't really take him seriously when he's standing there in his Y fronts. He's there with his little bulge. It's funny. Yeah, it's good. There is a little bit of romance. It's kind of touched on every so often, but it's not a big deal. Like in Hitman Reborn? Yeah, like that. Except from... I can't remember the guy's name in Katekyo Hitman Reborn. He wears boxers, right? And he's a little shrimp. Whilst in this, they're like more hunky. They've got more bigger muscles, you know. But it's good. Kiki! Everything's doing well, thank you. How's the job going, by the way? I like seeing your stories on my Instagram feed and just clicking and you just saying, oh, new manga dropped. And it's like 30 boxes of manga that you have to shelf. That's crazy. You live in the dream, Geeky. Sooner, yes. Yeah. But it has moments similar, like Hitman Reborn was a gag manga for like so long. So long. This, not so much. It's just got funny moments in between, but I would say it's mostly action. Mostly action. And another one of Tatsuki Fujimoto's, Fire Punch. I hadn't read this before. So this was 1st of January. I picked this up. I managed to pick up the first 7 volumes and I picked up volume 8 much later in the month. And I really enjoyed it. I would say I enjoyed the first out of the 8 volumes. enjoyed probably the first 6. I wasn't a big fan of the ending. Again, no spoilers. But it was good. The world building was a lot more intense than Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man wasn't really about the world. It's more about understanding the demons and the character relationships. This was about the character relationships and the world itself, which I was very interested in. It had at one point, I think volume 3 or 4, it had a lot of Star Wars, just movie references in general, which I think is apparent throughout a lot of his works. He's obviously a big movie buff. But in this one specifically, it references movies like Star Wars and a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's good. It wasn't what I thought it was. It was better than I thought it was going to be. One thing I will say is that I thought he was like a cool superhero with a superpower. His power is actually a lot sadder than I thought it was. And I do feel sad. I do feel sorry for him. I won't say what it is, because when you find out, you'll feel just as sorry. But I would definitely recommend Fire Punch if you enjoyed Chainsaw Man, and vice versa. If you enjoyed Fire Punch, I would say pick up Chainsaw Man as well. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. I've never bought, I say never, I'll say in the last 10 years, I haven't bought any partners that I've had Valentine's Day gifts or presents or cards or anything. Never really been my thing. But I appreciate some people like to enjoy the day with other people. Next, I think that's the same for a lot of things. Sometimes you can be in the mood for things, and I know Fire Punch is a little bit sad and dark. There's not a lot of funny moments. A lot of the funny moments, there was one panel that I thought was hilarious, not because the actual punchline was funny, but the main character, he was chasing after someone who had a severed head in their hand, and there was just this panel of him chasing her in the sea, and she was joking around and laughing with the severed head in her hand, and he was like being really serious, wanting the head back. And then there was a third character who was just recording them. It was such a strange panel to look at. It was a strange page, and that made me laugh. There's some really obscure moments in there. And Langston, I haven't come back to you yet. Boys Abyss. Boy, was I not expecting any of this. And I'm shocked that this is going on for 18 volumes. I can't really describe what this one is. It's just a sad story about a boy's life. And he's not very happy. He's not got a good life. It kind of reminds me of something like Shuzo Oshimi or maybe Inyo Asano. It's that kind of dark. Yes, 18 volumes and we've only got 4. Considering the context of the first 4 that I've read, I'm very worried at how long it's going to be. I don't know how much longer I can see this boy suffer. There's a lot of people in his life that don't respect him, some that do, and he has a lot of... It's hard to explain without spoiling anything. He lives in a rural town in the middle of nowhere, and he's not very happy with his life, and no one really treats him well. He's potentially got a good life coming up. You know, he doesn't have any aspirations, but he has such a promising future, and I think he's just forced to stay in the village, and it's his interaction with all the characters that he meets changing his life, or, you know, being a burden on his life. And it's interesting to see him grow in these small volumes. It's also very quick. I took 3 of these on the train. I had a 3-hour train journey, and I finished 2 of them within the hour. Yeah, you can read these super quick. Doesn't sound something. Yeah, I wouldn't say read it if you are depressed or read it when you're happy. I feel like there's no time to read it. There's a lot of drama, and it's very sexual as well. If you find it in stores, it's normally shrink wrapped. It's a car crash where more and more people keep crashing into it endlessly. Yeah, basically. I feel like he's already had 4 people come into his life. Well, 2 big people come into his life. and a few people already in his life make strides to make his life even more depressing than it already is. And the covers are really nice. It's one of those things that don't be lured in by the cover. Yeah, even the blurb at the back, Rage's life is as miserable as his small town that he cannot escape from. Hopefully he escapes it. It's at 18 volumes and probably hasn't escaped. Or maybe he has and it follows him, who knows. But it's really good. Again, I don't know how long I would like to continue reading it if it's still just as depressing. It needs to wrap up or go in a different direction maybe. Born, have you read much of it online? Have you read much more of it? I'd like to know if anyone's read it like past volume 4. So if you don't want to buy it, just read the first chapter online. We won't tell anyone. It's more of the same. That's disappointing to hear. I will continue it though. For how long? I don't know. Maybe not another 5 years, but we'll see. You read the first 3? Volume 4? Just as mind-blowing. Speaking of Inyo Asano, I read Dead Demons, Dead Destruction off the back of recommendation from Less Than. He was in the Dudettes Discord, just showing random panels. And it looked interesting. He sold it on me, so I figured, why not? One thing I don't like, it's weird, it starts every volume with a manga series that is within the universe. And it's annoying because they're color pages. What? They're color pages. So this is the first page, and then it's a nice double spread. And then the first panel, of every single page is the manga again. So they're basically the page that you just read. I'm not a big fan of the small comic strip. It's kind of like set in the 70s, 80s kind of thing. Not a big fan. But they talk about it a lot in the series. Someone explained me, I asked what it was about, and someone said it's basically slice of life, but there's an alien invasion, and that's exactly what it is. It's typical Inyo Asano, adolescent kids growing up, figuring out what sex is, what it means to be accepted, what it means to be in social situations and express yourself, and a lot of loss. And obviously the alien invasion is like a kind of, actually in saying that, the alien invasion is more of a talking point than any of his other series. I don't know if you've read Goodnight Pun Pun. There's like a religious cult in that, and that comes up every other chapter. It's like hinted on, and then right at the end it kind of has a big thing. And this is kind of similar, except from the alien invasion is talked on quite often. Sometimes the characters will be walking to school, or they'll be going to the shops, and then they'll hear the radio, and it'll just be an update on the alien invasion. And you do get some perspective from the alien side, which is pretty cool, because when you see the aliens, when you are watching the characters, you don't hear the aliens speak. It's just like gibberish. And then when you're watching the aliens, you can hear that, you can read their language, obviously in English, but then when you hear the humans speak, it's all gibberish. So neither of them can understand each other. But it's interesting. I'd like to know, I'm on volume 6 at the moment. I will be collecting more, but I don't know. I'm really interested in why the aliens are there in the first place. That's what I'm interested in. Sean, how's it going, dude? I didn't know you popped into the streams. Well, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm just going through some my manga reads for January and February, and the last one I have is Inside Mari. I've read a few Shuzo Ishimi works recently. Well, I say recently, in the past year. I got introduced to him some years ago with Flowers of Evil, and then last year I picked up a few things, Blood on the Tracks, Welcome Back Alice, and this was picked up, Inside Mari. I didn't know what it was about. and I read it within a day or two. Massive plot twist at the end. I think I know what happened. I've looked at online and some people think otherwise. But it's great. I love his work. I love that he's not scared or shy to delve into like real life topics like sexuality, what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman, you know. And I don't know if anyone reads the back pages after the volumes. He talks a lot about his own personal upbringing, how he's done things in his life that he's not particularly proud of, how he sees himself, you know, questioning his own sexuality, that kind of thing. It really resonates with, oh, not with me completely, some things that he says. I can understand it. You love his extra notes. Yeah, some of them are quite concerning. And then at the same time, when I was younger, I think there was one where he mentioned when he was a kid, he went into the toilet, a public toilet, and it wasn't gendered, so anyone could go in. There were 2 cubicles, and he went in there, and he sat there for however long, waiting for a woman to go in so he could peek up. He could get a mirror and peek up her skirt. Now, as a kid, that sounds creepy. And obviously, as an older man or woman, you should know that isn't obviously right. You know, you should respect people's boundaries, and it's just disgusting. As a kid, you're so curious about the opposite sex because you don't have anything that they have. And also, a lot of the time, the male's obviously attracted to the females. They want to see those sexual parts. You know, sometimes the desire is just so much. And yeah, in the end, I think he said that he waited there for ages and no one came in. And he was very sad. But I was surprised that he actually mentioned that. Not to say that I've done anything like that, but I know I have been in situations when I was younger and, you know, we would look at, as boys, we would look at girls, oh my God, she's so pretty, you know, and you just staring at, oh my God, she's so pretty. Not knowing that it's creepy to stare at someone and also not have any consideration for their feelings, you know. But yeah, there's other things that he picks up on. I like to think he's not like that anymore. But yeah, this was really good. I can't really explain what it's about other than the main character is... Yeah, I can't really say anything. If you've read any of his works, you should have a vague idea what you're in for. It sounds like fantasy, but it's not. You might pick up volume 1. I think they said, it's Dempa, right? Dempa recently said that they were going to reprint volume 1 for the final time. So I don't think they're going to be reprinting this anytime soon. And then they said volume 2 and 6 will be printed shortly this year as well. He was like that in Welcome Back. Yeah, it must have been Welcome Back Alice then that I read. Yeah. And also, this one's pretty wordy, I would say. Wordier than like Blood on the Tracks or Welcome Back Alice, which is, I think, these 2 of his newest works, where it's basically just, it's like gone, almost. Just pictures. Yeah, it does make it more interesting, and it's always nice to like read the mangaka's notes on what they feel about how they created certain situations and if they had any personal connections to those, I don't know, situations or characters. I don't know, it feels like you're creating more of a bond with the characters themselves and the mangaka. Right, so that is everything I read. I think it was a total of, so far, let me have a look. I'm just looking at my phone because I've written everything down on my phone so I can transfer it to a spreadsheet. 64 volumes I've read so far. Okay, so now I would like to update my spreadsheet. Hello, hello, hello. Right, there we go. Perfect. Right, where's chat? There you are. Why are you so small? Bum. There you go. Wait, it's Monday? No, this isn't the normal Monday stream. This is just me talking about the manga that I've read. That's all. It is a Wednesday, my dude. You read 57? That's impressive. 57 is a lot, man. Right, how many have I read? All right, last time I updated this was sometime in April. This was probably when I came back from the Traveling Man trip with Caitlin. But I know I didn't read a lot in May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Probably October to December I read a fair bit. Right, so the rest of the stream I'm going to update my manga. I don't know what week what week are we on right now? What week is this? January, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the 4th. 6. We're on the 7th week. So I won't log these for now. And I think I'll start logging from next week. And what I want to do, I'm going to log all these, and then also, because I've recently increased my collection, I'm also going to update my manga tab, which is basically a list of everything that I own, which was 865 volumes. I've definitely got at least 1,000 on my own, but now I've merged with somebody else's collection. It's going to be a lot more, a hell of a lot more, and I'm kind of scared of how much more it's going to be. Did you just assume my dudeness? It is also a good vine. Good meme. Bazaar, take it easy. Enjoy work. And I'll see you on Instagram. Right. So let me do for January. I had read 56 volumes, of which I've got them on my phone. I'm just going to type them out. I don't know, can you, let me, doop. It's annoying because I want to zoom in, but I can't because it doesn't look like, you know what? I'm just going to, there we go. Now you can see better. Alright, so I'm just going to update these. I had, what? Did I not? Do I have to? I meant? No. This is insert link, delete note. I delete note. Insert note. There we go. Okay, so inside Mari 1 to 9. And then Chainsaw Man 1 to 11. Fire Punch was 1 to 8. Blue X 128. Marriage. Toxin Volume 1. Boys Abyss 1 to 2. Dead DDD 1 to 6. And then Dan also 1 to 6. And then February so far, I've got 18 and I've read. So again, I need to delete the note, then insert note. Boys Abyss 3 to 4, and then Sakamoto Days 1 to 10. Kai Ju number 8 was 8 to 6. No, just 8 to 9. A fair bit more. So what was that, 6? So there's another 3, so I'm at 21. 21 for this month. Wonderful, because we're at the 14th, so more than one a day. Right, I've done that. I now need some assistance with all this manga that I have. Now, I don't want to spend the rest of the stream getting up out of my seat and looking at what I have here and coming back to the desk and writing out, I've got this series and how many volumes I have and blah, 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 blah. Then going back up. That sounds boring. So I need some help. So I'm going to call for a friend. That will come and help me. Hello.
Hello.
What are you reading? Volume, what's that? Volume 9. Nice. Okay, I would like you, please, to tell me what we have on the shelves. We need an updated collection tour.
Ready?
Do you want to do an updated collection tour now?
Sure.
Everyone says hello. And Sparrow says yes, collection tour. I don't think they can hear you because the mic is dynamic. Talk.
Hello.
Yeah, they can kind of hear you a little bit.
Okay.
Sarah says hi, and so does Manga Cat, and everybody else. Sparrow, Bluffkin. All right, so I guess we just go through. Hang on a sec. I need. Start at the top, I guess. There we go. Nice and chilled. You can hear her. Hopefully you can hear her. I don't want to turn up the gain because I'm so close. If I'm too close, I'm too close to the mic. If I turn up the gain, I'll just get obnoxiously loud. They might want to hear you. They might want to ask you questions and you got to answer.
I can't see. So.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. What do we have? Now they can't see you. How about that? All good? All right. Okay, so what do we start? I would say just go for, because it's not your collection isn't alphabetical, is it? Okay. I guess just start from the top. Work your way down. Work your way down. Top shelf. One series at a time, because I have to.
Yeah.
Some of them I'll have to find, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweat and soap. I think I have that, don't I? Sweat and soap. How did you know I had 2 volumes? Oh, right, okay. So there's 11 out, right?
Yeah.
There's 11, and I have read them. I know I haven't read them. I'm just going to put it back to 2. Cool. Sweet. And that's complete. That's complete, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. What's next? O maidens in your savage season. How do you spell? Is it just O? What do you mean I should know how to spell maidens? O maidens in your savage season. How many volumes? 8. All, and we have all 8. Sweet. And is that complete?
Yeah.
All.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. What's next? Gran. R-A-N.
All right.
Ran in the. Ran and. Yeah.
Ray.
Is the main character called Ran?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about how many volumes do we have? Is that ongoing or complete? Sweet. What's next? Haru's Curse. I have. Yeah, that's the only way to do it, right? Oh, you know what? How about in that case? Why don't I just write them at the bottom? Then I can do that alphabetically later. Sorry, continue. Haru's Curse. See, this is why we work well together. This is one volume, right?
It's a one shot.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, go ahead. Yakuza. Yakuza. How's my fiance? And there's 5. And it's ongoing. So we need 7 plus. What's next? I have that. My Dress Up Darling. My Dress Up Darling. Yeah. We got 10. I've read 10. When's 11 come out? Okay. What's next? Kowloon Generic Romance. Said I was going to put it to the bottom, didn't I? How are you spelling? How do you do? I don't think so. How do you spell Kowloon? Yeah. Cal K-O W L O-O-N. And there's 6? 5. Okay. Cool. And what's after that? A Galaxy Next Door. A Galaxy Next Door. And 2? There's 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's next? Something's wrong with us. I didn't have any of that. Sarah says Calhoun 6 is out. Yeah. I believe her. What's something's wrong with us? No. Wait, I did have something. Did I have something wrong with us? Yeah, there's 14. And do we have I had 14. How many are there? 18. 19 will be it, and we've got 18. Cool. And I've read. What's the something wrong with us? 16. Valentine's Day stuff to attend to. That's fine. Take care. And I'll see you Monday, most likely. One. Perfect World. Yeah. 12 volumes of that. Okay, yeah. Waterkoi. No, I've done that. How you spell O-W? How you spell Waterkoi? How many volumes? 6 volumes.
Yeah.
And that's all of them, right?
Yeah.
Cool. See you later, Atlantis. Yeah, go on.
Are you?
Let's not do manhwa for now, and no art books. Maybe I'll do a separate spreadsheet for manhwa and art books. Fruit. I've already got Fruits Basket up here, I think. I think so. I'm sure I have. Fruits basket. I do. There's 12 omnibus. 12 omnis, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's next? Fruits basket, another. Alright, let's put that under fruits basket. Fruits basket, another. How many volumes is that? 4 volumes. Yeah. Is that complete as well? Sweet. I have that. This is going to be so long. A Sign of Affection. Do I have a Sign of Affection? I do, yeah. How many volumes?
7.
Yeah. I don't know. Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. Yeah.
12.
12 volumes complete.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you're gonna have to help me with living room Natsu. Oh, Matsu. Matsu. Naga. Naga. Living room. That's a Naga-san. How many volumes? 11. Is that ongoing?
No,
11. Yeah. How I Met My Soulmate. Yeah.
1.
Wait, soulmate. Soulmate, one word? 1. Ongoing. Okay. Okay. In the clear moon. I do have that already, yes. In the clear moon at dusk. How many? 6. And we have 6?
Yes.
Is 7 out? Cool. What's next? Last game. Last game, yeah. 3 volumes. Yeah. Nice guy and the cool girl.
Yeah.
2?
2.
I remembered. Oh, is it? Spoilers. I'll just put 3. Go ahead. Nina, the Starry Bride. Yeah. Yeah. I just want neighborhood. Neigh. Neighborhood what, sorry? Story. How many volumes? 1. Go ahead. On a rainy night. Yeah. 2. Mm-hmm. Monthly in the garden with my landlord. Is that just like a monthly checkup from the landlord and then they have a chat in the garden? Oh, very exciting. How many volumes are there? 1. Yep. What's next? Apothecary. I don't know if I've spelled. How'd you spell apothecary? ECAR. Yep. What's that? 10. I'm gonna say 11. Go on. Yokohama. Okay. 3 omnis. Yep. Marmalade. Boy. Yeah. 3. 4. Is that complete now? There's 1 more? Is it 2 in 1? 2 in a bit, 1 in a bit?
Yeah.
1.5? Like Full Metal Alchemist. I think there's 1 point, yeah, because it's 18 volumes for Full Metal Alchemist, and then it's 27. Yeah. Sorry, continue, please. Saviors. Are we supposed to save you? Sorry. Four, five, 6 and 6. I read that. Sorry. Skip and Loafer 8. I didn't log it at this point. I hadn't logged it. No. Daily report about my witch senpai. Yeah. How many? 2. Yeah. Orange. What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Bloom into you. That's the Yuri series, right?
Yeah.
We got 1.
1.
Yeah. There's loads of that, isn't there? Okay. Sorry, continue. Just all of them.
5.
Even though we're adults.
Yeah.
We've got 5. Gosh. We haven't got 6. Well, I had it logged down at 6 on the spreadsheet. They may not have been out. I don't know. Case files of jeweler.
Yeah.
Jew. J. Sorry, J. Yeah, J. Of who? Richard. Yep. 4. Remembered. My girlfriend's child. This is a very depressing one. It's kind of happy in a way, sometimes. 7th time loop. 7th. Oh, sorry. 7th time loop. 1. Yep. Where's my Cinderella? Cinderella. Closet. 3. Next. My happy marriage. 4. Yep. Eccentric doctor. Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom. Long one. 4. Yep. Life lessons with who? With, how'd you spell? URAMCHI. Sarah said Cinderella has 4th volume out.
Yeah.
Okay. How many life lessons? Thank you, Sarah. 2. Yeah. What's next? Go for it. Wait. Okay. The dragon. All right. The Dragon Kings. No. It's just the Dragon Kings. How long is it? Sorry, what is it again? The Dragon Kings.
Imperial Wrath, falling in love with the bookish princess of the Rat Clan.
That's long. How many? 1?
2.
2. Yeah. In his dark days. Are they dark days? You haven't read it. How many? 1. Yep. Uzu. Yeah. Let's see. And you got 2 of those, right? And next. Did you read both of those? Only read 1. What's the next one, please? It's the scars of the girls. Yep. Of the needle. Me. And the maiden of the needle.
1 to 9.
My boy. Yep.
Cloud.
Go with the clouds. I'm just gonna put go with the clouds. Yep. 6. That on. You know what? I don't, okay. I have After the Rain. I'm pretty sure I have After the Rain. After the Rain? Yeah, all 5 volumes, right?
Yeah, me know.
Yep. How many? 7. Yeah. Love of Kill. 11.
13.
Yep. I can't remember what. Oh, my co-worker has a secret. Yep. What's wrong? Is this all still one shelf? Last one? Okay. Sorry, one bookcase, I mean. Full Moon. Full Moon, yep. 7 volumes. Yep. The gentleman's what, sorry? The gentleman's alliance. Cross. How many? 11. 11. Yes. Ime. 2. Okie dokie. I'm trying Hedgehog KY. Oh. KO. Mm-hmm. Hot tempered melon what? Yep. Ori Miya. Are you gonna continue that? We got 5. Okay. What are you missing? 3. Okay, so I'll just put missing 3. I think that's this column. Yeah, what's next? Laid back hemp. 7. Yeah, I think there's like a lot. I'm just gonna put 11. 14. I'll put 14. Yeah. What's next? Descending stories. Yeah. Two, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. Play it cool, guys. Yep. 4. Yep. Mm-hmm. Princess. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. 1 omnibus, right? Is that it complete? What? Didn't know that. Who did Princess Jellyfish? Is that Nana Girl? No. Who? Okay. Does anyone know who did Princess Jellyfish? 9 Princess Jellyfish Omnis, Sarah said. That's crazy. What's that? Sweetness and lightning. How many? 1. Sarah says she has the box set. Yeah, Princess Jellyfish. She did blank canvas Princess Jellyfish. I feel like I recognize the mangaka for the art style for Jellyfish. Sorry, Sweetness and Lightning. Wake up, sleeping tea. Yeah, volume 2. Yeah, 6 volumes for this. Lose a lot. How you spell what's Lose a lot? Lose a lot. Yeah. Which is forest. There's loads of them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Which and my crush wants me to make love. 1. Okay, yeah. Dreaming sun, yeah. Dream. No, not dreaming. Dream N. Alright, dreaming sun, yeah. Yeah. In photo forest. Yeah. 2. Yeah. Love in focus. Yeah. Your and my secret. 4. Yeah. Doesn't Georgie want that back? I'm sure you said when you swapped with him he wanted it back. Okay. Okay. Maybe he's forgotten that you haven't. He doesn't watch. He's not here. Instant teen, right? 4. Okay. Happy. Is that a good one? You sounded happy when you said it. I was incomplete. How many? Continue, please. 11. Snow. Yeah. 4. Can you please? For an high school host club. How many? 20? 18. Is that all of it, yeah? That bouquet's done. Man, that's crazy. Alright, I think I want to stop there. Yeah, that was long. I didn't want to stream for like more than an hour really, and I think yeah, we've been live just over an hour. It is going to take ages, isn't it? Owned. Yeah, so I had 800 something, and now we're at. I had 800, and now we're at 1,200 just from one shelf. Teamwork. Who knew? That's just one shelf. To be fair, this one is like mostly already on the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Because it's got all my stuff.
Big series as well. It's not like loads of little ones.
Yeah. Even still, that's probably where a lot of the numbers are going to go so much higher because of this. Because this is all shoujo that I've never had in my collection. Do I have Hajime no Ippo? No, I don't. Did that ever come out in English? I don't think it did. If it did, surely it didn't run for very long. No? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I've never read it. I've watched some of the anime. I've watched a lot of the clips, like the fighting clips and stuff. Alright, so the total volumes that we have is 1,204, based on what I already have and that bookshelf we just did. The total volumes we could have if we have all those series and get up to date with all of them is 1,600. So we're missing 400 from the series that we have logged.
No way.
To be fair, that's from stuff that I've got. I've got Attack on Titan Before the Fall. That's 17 volumes. I'm missing, 15 of them, 14 of them. What else is there? Bleach I didn't have, but now we can probably put that up to a lot.
Yeah, I've only missed like 6.
Dorohedoro, I haven't, I've got all that now. I've got all 23. So already it's gone up a little bit. Yeah, there's a few series on here that I haven't got like fully completed. Not a lot.
Okay. Stuff you can take off as well, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm scared that this number's going to go way, way down.
It's going to go so far down.
Because it's already got 1,200 volumes. What was it? It was at... See, that's what it was at before. I 860. I had around 860, and I was at just under 60%. 80%. And now I'm at under 60%. It's going to be hard to get...
Same for me.
Yeah, it's true. A whole anime is on YouTube. Maybe I'll watch it one day. But today's not that day. It'll be here forever. Yeah, once we do this, I'll add another tab for you, and then we can log like what you've read. Probably you. Oh, you've read a lot of your show. I feel like because your collection is bigger, you've read a lot more of your bigger collection than I have my smaller. If we add the two, the amount, because you've read a lot of One Piece. So when we add that to your collection, that's just an extra 50. And then I guess you have things like Dorohedoro as well. Yeah, that's true. Golden Kamui, yeah. We've got big hunky chunky men in there. They're beautiful. Right. Well, I think that's it for now. Hopefully next week, maybe not next week, Wednesday, because I'm busy. But I want to do this maybe every other Wednesday, every Wednesday maybe. I'll see. And definitely keep up on the Monday streams. But I think that is it for now. Can you ask Zoe, is Marmalade Boy like good fun? Or really just dumb fun?
It's dumb and ridiculous. But it's really fun. It is really fun.
Dumb and ridiculous, but really fun. Circle.
It's worth a volume, like worth reading one volume. For definite.
Worth reading one volume. You heard it here first. Noted, thank you. Alright. Maybe we can do some like next week or something. Like off stream. Because we'll be here forever. I don't want to be here in a month's time still logging everything that we have. And we have
That's just this room?
Yeah, we have the 2 bookshelves in the other room as well. Alright, take care guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. There'll be new purchases to log as well. Yes! Take care guys. Goodbye. Alright, now what?
No, what?
Is that every... What about the stuff underneath the bookcase?
That is top secret.
Oh, top secret.
That side. And those are potentially all done.
Ooh, exciting.